Okay, I'm going to show you the easiest side hustle to start after age 50 and 2025. And you can do this. We're nearing end of 2026. We only got like 60 days left. So you can do this. This is going to be viable for a couple years. But let me show you something so powerful that with this one simple AI tool, you can turn a completely free website really into a beginner friendly side hustle that you can start from home. No license, no contractor license, no tech skills, no cold calling, nothing complicated. There's of course no income guarantees because it takes consistency to make money online. So you've got to put in the work for this. But before we dive in, just do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, drop a comment, and like contractor or something, and I'll send you a step-by-step quick start guide with a private link to get you going with everything that you need to do, including the software that we use, everything that you're going to need, the step-by-step. But this video, watch it through, because we're going to go through step by step. At the end of this video, we're going to talk about how you can make a consistent passive income with this. So if you're over 50, retired, maybe on disability, or you just think, man, I'm just too old to start something new, I want to tell you that you're not. I'm almost 60 years old. So this side hustle doesn't care about your age. I've been doing side hustles and affiliate marketing for over 20 years. I haven't collected a paycheck from anybody. So I have the consistency, the proof to know that you can do this. And what matters is consistency. Doing it, even if it's just an hour a day or 30 minutes a day after you get home from work from that 9 to 5, and you can follow these few steps and absolutely do it at your own pace. So now here's where it gets good. You've maybe heard of websites like Home Advisor, Angie. You see those commercials, Angie's List. It used to be called until Craigslist did something there. But even Google Maps, they're just aren't just for finding contractors. Most people use them to find a plumber, an electrician, a roofer, a painter, a HVAC tech, anything around the house. So but no one talks about this huge gap that these contractors have in their business. And I know it personally because I work with these contractors, and this is where that side hustle comes in. Because these contractors, even if you get them leads, they don't answer them. And that's what's so cool about this. It fills that gap. There's millions of small contractors across the US, and many of them are one person, small family operations, and constantly losing business from one simple reason: a missed call. Because they want immediate gratification. So they are looking for that contractor. If it's a leak in the roof, they want it fixed right now. So think about it. If the plumber is under a sink, or an electrician is holding a ladder or up on a ladder, they're not answering the phone because it's dangerous. So when they get a missed call, often they have a missed job. So this is where that side hustle steps in, and you're not becoming a plumber, you're not touching wires, you're not fixing anything. You're simply an AI phone assistant to answer their missed calls, book their appointments, answer those simple questions, which the AI will do, and make sure no leads fall through the cracks. So just to be clear, I'm not here to promise you income. I'm not here to sell you some expensive course. I try to do as much as I can for free and help people get out of that job they just hate doing. So this is a real opportunity that works. And if you put in a little bit of time, some people turn it into a solid monthly side income or a full-time income. And just to keep it's their choice. You know, if they want to really dive in and make this a big income, that's up to them. So let's break it down. Remember to comment contractor. I'll get you everything you need. Hit that like button, subscribe, and even share this out because you're going to help others. So a small plumbing company might get 10 calls a day, but if they miss 2 or 3 calls, that's thousands of dollars lost every single week. So with this AI assistant, we know AI is huge right now. You can set this up, automatically pick up their calls, answer the questions, book the calls, and all you need is this simple software and the steps that I'm literally going to show you transparently. There's no coding, there's no marketing experience. So this is a perfect side hustle for people over 50 because it's low stress. There's no climbing on roofs. There's no crawling under houses. And I've seen this. People commented, hey, I can't do this anymore. So it uses skills that you already have: communication, follow through, reliability, all through the automation. So it can be done anywhere, even from your living room. If you want to stay in your bedroom, it can be done there. So contractors genuinely need this help, and most don't even know that this actually exists, and they're willing to pay for it, believe me. So I know personally that contractors are paying companies thousands, hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month to Angie, to HomeAdvisor, just for leads. But it's a waste of money because they're not even picking up the phone to get those leads, so they just get hung up on. But we'll start by using Google Maps and search something like plumbers in Nashville or electricians near me, and we'll show you this step by step on how this works. So if you're over 50 and you're looking for something realistic, flexible, and actually useful to local businesses, this is one of the easiest side hustles that you can start. So again, hit that like, subscribe, drop a comment, and we'll get everything that you need on a private link to quick start this. So let's dive in. Okay, let's look at the 2 top websites that a lot of homeowners go to when they're looking for a plumber. We can just put in plumber and then put in a zip code here and then do a search. But let me just say this, it's not, so here it is, plumbing, but it's going to ask for information. It's going to want us to give them all this stuff to get quotes or whatever. They're just trying to grab all your information. Same with HomeAdvisor. They're not going to give you a name or a company name or a plumber's name or any of that. So understand that plumbers pay for these spots here. They pay big money. And then what happens is they get these quotes. So if we go into here, it's not going to give us any information whatsoever. So let's show you where you should go. So another one that works really good is if you just use this prompt: provide a list of plumbers, electricians, roofers, whatever you want to put in that spot with less than 10 reviews on Google in Huntsville, with the phone number, with a Google rating. So ask me a couple of questions here, and then I just commented yes, and the AI or ChatGPT told me we're using ChatGPT 5. We use the paid version, but there is a free version of this, so don't feel like you need the paid version. So lesser known plumbers list, and that's what you want. You want companies that have been around, that don't have the exposure, that need the help. That's the key here. And so it gave me 6 of these. Let's just say I landed 2 of these, and we charged them $300 to $500 a month for the service. And we're going to show you at the end of the video how to sell this in an offer that they can't refuse. So they're going to be like, of course I want to try that. So just stick through this training because you want to take notes. You want to get everything in here. So go after a town in your area, low-hanging fruit, and then expand out. And let me just show you that real quick. So, like in Google Maps or just Google, when you search for plumbers, it will give you all the plumbers in the area. But you see, I can do this plus or minus. And so as I span out, this was my target area. I could target Huntsville. I could just target the areas right around you, because there's going to be, if you get 10 companies paying you $300 a month or $500 a month, that's $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So it's not difficult to make money on a passive income with this, because it's so good. Not only are we going to get them more reviews, but we're going to get them business that they're leaving on the table. So in this particular one, I love this ChatGPT because it actually says notes on the Google rating. So with that prompt that I just gave you, it says company site shows Google rating badge 4.9. This one says small shop, site lists, service info, reviews section, plus review section, rating not listed on site. So it gives us issues with their site. Small, family owned, confirmed current Google rating on their profile. Older local outfit, check Google profile for current review count. So these are perfect ones to go after. So here's to verify in text Google name plus city. So you can go to Google and do this, that they're just telling you. And then they even give you the resources, that the sources that they went to actually get these. So Facebook, it searched their Yelp, it searched their Google listing. And so it went through quite a few things to get us all this detail. So that's pretty cool, using ChatGPT to help you out. So as we go into this, that is how you're going to find these clients. And if you use this one in particular, I'm going to click on more businesses. So we just said in Google, plumbers in Athens, Alabama. I went outside of Huntsville because I wanted to see what's in the smaller communities, because those are the guys that are more likely to come on board with you. So as we scroll down here, we're going to look for the ones with the smaller review count. This one only has 14, so I would go after them. 1A plus plumbers. A lot of people use A, like A plumber. They use that so they come up at the top, alphabetical. So they're stretching to get that, but he's got a decent amount of reviews. I would go after Mid-South. Only 6 reviews. They need help. Go after this one, Fuller, David Nixon, and we may use this one as our demo, but I don't even see a website here. So that tells you that they definitely need your help. This one has a website, but they don't have a Google listing because they don't have a directions on there, or they just don't want to post because they're working out of their home. So another one good one to go after. So that's how you find these and search these and go after. Now just set a small goal of, if you're making $2,500 a month, or let's say $3,000 a month take home, you know that you need 10 customers paying you $300 a month for this. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a website for this using the same AI software that we're giving you an extended free trial to. And you can use it to start making money right away with it. That's the cool thing about this. So that's how it breaks down. And let's go into the actual software. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to get you a private link. The software that we're going to be using is Go High Level right here. So you're going to click on this to get your 30-day trial. And I'm going to send it to you through this site here. And you can see I've got different courses that I teach. This one of my favorites, this AI artwork course, and this digital, basically creating digital products. That's where I make a lot of my money on passive, just doing a little side hustle there. but I've got all these freebies down here. So these are all free. So this checklist is basically what I just showed you right here. It's got powerful prompts that we'll be going through and using on this particular one. And then it's going to have right here a blueprint, and it's going to be contractor blueprint. That's what we're going to call it. And but you can get your checklist here. We'll send you a link to that. As long as you put in your information, you just click on here, and then you're just going to put your name and proper email in there, because we can't send it to you without that. So we're going to use our software called Sproutify, which is identical to this. And so don't try to go to sproutify.io to get this, because I'm just going to turn you away, because I would rather have you have it through High Levels so that you can scale the business. So this is our software, and we're going to use this. It's the same step-by-step guide that we're going to be going through right now. So the key here is the AI agent. So, and then we're going to show you how to set up your website for your business. That just takes a few minutes, and then go from there. So we're going to start some live groups, a free live group once a month to answer questions and things like that. And then we also have paid one-on-one training if somebody really wants to take this serious and go all the ways with it. So first thing we're going to do is click on AI agents, and we're going to build this AI agent for this particular plumbing company that we're going to choose off of Google to target. So we'll just assume that we received them and we got their business, and we're going to set up this AI agent and build it out for them. Okay, first things first, don't get confused by all this. It's just a lot of stuff that is available, and that means you can upsell these services. Like if a company needs a website, you can build them a website, super simple. So we'll go and find a plumbing company. So AJ Plumbing right here is the one that we're going to use. And so we know that they have very few reviews. 22 is not a lot. And they do have a website by the looks of it. And so if we click on that, we can just go in there, and it actually goes to their Facebook. So they don't even have a website. That's not good, because how are they doing anything in regards to lead follow-up, reviews, things like that? And to top it off, we're in the end of 2025. They haven't posted anything since 2024. Easy one to go after here. Let me just say that. So we're going to use these guys, AJ Plumbing right here. So we'll go in, and we're going to just create our first voice AI agent, because that's what we want. And then we want to create a custom. I always do everything from scratch, because I don't like some of the things that are pre-built in there, but we'll go ahead and click on that and just follow my steps. So we're just going to call this AJ Plumbing Assistant. So that's our name for this. You can name it whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that their company name is AJ Plumbing right here. We'll leave the LLC out. We're going to do English. We know they're in Central Time, so we'll leave that alone. And then we can click on this and select an agent that we want. So maybe Peter, we can listen to it real quick.
Jackson not only sounds great.
To storytelling, let's try Stuart.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits.
I don't like Stuart. We're going to go the guy next door.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear...
So one of these...
The 90s were fun because it was a time full of new...
Yeah, I'm not digging...
Donovan's deep voice is the...
Yeah, let's take Christopher here. I've used him in the past, but look at, there's 11 pages of voices, so there's no lack in voices at all. So you can select them, filter them out by male, female, British, American, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. And then, of course, we want to put in here AJ Plumbing. And so this will be the initial conversation here. And then we want advanced settings. Typically, I'm going to leave these alone because the default settings are good and they're set up the way that we want. So we're just going to hit next and go to the next step here. It's just about clicking and adding things in. It's not complicated here. So we want to collect a name, an email, an address, contacts issue. And we probably want to get a phone number also, but we're going to have that because we'll know through the tracking about that. So we'll go ahead and create the knowledge base and show you how to do that. But before we do that, we're going to put in AJ's information here because we need to make sure they get a transcript of the post call completion. So that's going to be everything. They're going to be able to download this app on their phone from your software, absolutely free. All it does is you just text the link to the person and they put it in their phone and boom, they're connected to the software. So they will see the call come in. They'll see the transcript. They'll see the message if it's an emergency or anything like that. So they'll be able to, we want to make sure this is on custom email that it goes to AJ himself. So the knowledge base is here. We need to basically modify this just a little bit here and just read through it. We have this all set up for you. Let's change this. You are my customer service representative. And so a dedicated customer support specialist assisting my clients. So you can see here, we'll go through a little bit, just look at it real quick, and those look good. So we're going to go with that. And then if we want to add some actions, this is where it gets fun because you can, let's just say AJ wants to add scheduling in. So we can do appointment booking and select a calendar and say save. And then we just need to connect his Google Calendar, and that's how quickly you get that set up. So after the call, receive email notification. And again, we want to make sure that we can leave as many of these as we want, specific users, but I'm just going to go ahead and put this in for the demo purposes. Go back to during the call. Now, if we book appointments for him, you can easily charge that $500 a month or more because you are booking his appointments. Would he pay $500 for somebody to sit in this office 24/7? Of course he would. So it's a no-brainer here. And so we're going to hit next. And then we need to buy a number. They're $1.15, I believe, to buy a number. So we just click on buy a number. And then we put in the prefix like add. This one I don't have set up. This one is verified. So we just add a number. And then we're going to put in the prefix. So we're going to filter this. And any part, we want the first part of the number to start with, we'll just say 256 and put apply. We don't want, I should have unchecked toll free, but see there's Alabama numbers. So it's good because that looks consistent to what he is in that area. You want to make sure the area code matches them. But we're going to use the number that we have in the system already. So we're just going to go back and add that number in. So we're under phone numbers here. Once you have your numbers in here, they will be set up and available. So we're going to uncheck this and then add that in there. It looks like I might have to buy a number. I'm not sure why I can't select that. I hit back and I might have goofed this up, but we're going to save it. The call is from here. Enable AI agent as backup phone number for the number pool. We can leave that checked. The AI agent will answer all calls directly. So this would be any calls, but just remember that this is a call forwarding system. So we don't change the phone number of the business. The customer calls the business number, all calls. If it's a missed call, it forwards to that number that we just showed you, that support number. So they're going to keep their same phone number. There's a couple settings here to set up, and all the carriers are listed right here. And so just remember that when you're setting that up. So we'll go back and then we're going to test this and see how it works. I'm not sure what's going to happen because I never had this happen where it didn't save the number, but it shows it here. So let's see. Okay, so we can select it there to call from, and then we want to enter a phone number that we're going to test this and show you how it works. Okay, it's going to ring because we are doing a test on this. So we're going to go ahead and hit call and see how it shows up. So when I answer it, it's going to ring.
Hey, AJ Plumbing. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I've got a plumbing leak in my house and I need a plumber.
Got it. A plumbing leak definitely needs quick attention. Let me help you get an appointment set up. I'll check our available slots for you. One moment. Here are some available slots for today and tomorrow. Today, October 8th, at 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 4 p.m. Tomorrow, October 9th, at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 p.m. Let me know which one works for you.
I'll take the first slot, October 8th.
Right, you've chosen today, October 8th, at 3 p.m. Let me confirm your email address for the booking. I see we have...
Okay, so that's how it works. We can modify that AI. We can tell the AI not to say that it's an AI. We just quickly pick that voice. And now, check this out. You're going to have a transcript here, and the company itself is going to receive this transcript. And then when they book, they're going to receive a text that they have an appointment at 3:30. Obviously, you can set this out further by the settings, but there's a full recorded deal in here that'll show up, and then a summary of the calls. So it says schedule an appointment for October 8th right here at 3 p.m. So we can just hit save. And so now we have that set up. AI voice agents set up. Now here's where the gold comes in. We can sell this to them and say, hey, we're going to provide you your first 5 calls for free. After that 5 calls, we automatically start billing $300 to $500 a month, whatever you choose to charge them. So we'll know right away on the total calls. And so right away we can say, okay, so we've had 5 calls, let's start charging them. So you'll have the credit card in place because we're going to know everything that he is getting. There's literally a conversation, the minutes, the duration, the contact number, from number, the date, everything's going to be listed. So you have proof of performance there. And there's no way around it. So you can start taking payments. You'll be able to lock in your payments here and put your payments in here, like add your Stripe account, PayPal account, whatever you want to do in here, and lock that in so that you can use this. We don't use this for invoicing, but you can use it. You can even use it to do estimates. Let's just say, remember this, we are selling a service. So you can connect the contractor to their own CRM account here. And then what happens is they can use this for their marketing, their social media, or better yet, just don't give them access to this. And then you set up their marketing for them and upcharge them for that, because to do 10 posts a month, because we saw the one, he was from 2024. He needs help with posting. So you can go in here, you can tell ChatGPT to create 10 posts. So we could say create 10 Instagram posts, because we can use them for Google, for AJ Plumbing in Athens, Alabama. So we don't have to do anything. No thinking here. Here it is. Basically, it starts going out, and once you confirm, we're just going to say yes, and then it just asked us, does this sound good? And which combo do we want? So we want build the brand awareness. We want 2 and B. So basically it's asking us, do we want professional? Do we want friendly? And look at this. We didn't think about this at all. Here's the caption. Athens, we're proud, friendly, da-da-da-da, boom, boom. It didn't take us seconds to put this together, and it's already got AJ Plumbing in there, local SEO in there. So it's already laying everything out. So you can charge an upcharge of a couple $100 a month to manage their social media for them. So this is build, but start out little, and let me show you how you build your website. So we're going to go to sites in the same software. We're going to hit websites, and we're going to build new. And we click on templates here, and then we're going to build a automation, because you're basically providing an AI service. And so you just go in here, there's a ton of templates to choose from, and you can see the list of them here. I'm not sure why this is showing up like this. It's kind of cut off. So I'm just going to select new website. I might have got too fast, and but it's still not doing it for me. But anyways, we'll select this one because that's actually the one that I wanted anyways. So it just takes a few minutes. Then you just need to go to ChatGPT, tell it to create a logo, go to Name Silo, get a domain for $15 a year, and then you're going to be a professional company ready to go and being able to offer services. So let's look at this website when it loads here, and we can see Art Intelligence. So free planning, we make you stand out, marketing, it's sharp, it looks good. This is the way an AI website should look. And so you're just going to add a logo, your contact information, and just add simple services. So if we look at this and see what it looks like online, it looks really, really good. I can tell you, you can't not build a website in a matter of 30 seconds that we just did that looks this good. So that is all there is to it. So again, drop a comment, smash that like button, hit subscribe. I'll get you everything you need. I'll even answer questions in the comment section if you have questions. If you're a business and you need the service, reach out to me, because we do it all the time and we're very good at it because we teach it. So we'll help you out. And of course, there's a monthly fee for that. But thanks for watching, and take care.